Good morning, grade 8s. So we're doing a revision lesson today, so there's no homework. But please, you have to go and revise your stuff. If you don't revise it, next week I'm going to carry on with my algebraic expressions and I'll start dividing in that. Then you have to still know your previous concepts. So please, revise today, and then Saturday, Sunday, there's nothing for you to do for maths. So let's revise of what the concepts I've taught you this week. Alright, so lesson 4 revision, important topics. Variables, coefficients, and constants. So let's talk. What is a variable? A variable is any letter. What is a coefficient? A coefficient is normally what's in front of or what's multiplied to whatever I'm asking you. You can go look at my video, I think it's lesson 2 of coefficients, if you still battle with coefficients. And what's constants? Constants are just your number without a variable. Terms, 2a, 2ab, 2a squared. Just single terms. See, I've got my semicolon in between. But an expression is when I take these and I add them and or subtract them. You have an algebraic expression. Alright. Then this expression can be named. This has got 3 terms in it. So what do we call this one? We call it a trinomial. But you can have a monomial or you could have a binomial. What's a binomial? 2a plus 2ab. That is a binomial. That was just the introduction. Then we moved on to like terms and unlike terms. And let's have a look at what we did here for like and unlike terms. So if you look at this question, which are the like terms? My like terms are 2a plus 2a. So what's 2 apples plus 2 apples? 4 apples plus 2 bananas. So remember your grade 8's battled, yeah? Can I go further? No, I can't because they're unlike terms. That's the answer. Let's look at the next one. So now all I've done is I've put an AB and AB and then look there, A squared B. Are these all like? No. Why aren't they like? So this one is like to this one. Because what separates them from being like? The power or the degree. The degree over here, the power is 2. Look here, there's no powers here. So this is not like. So the only 2 I can add are these 2 over here. So 2 plus 3 is 5. AB plus 3a squared b. Let's look at the next one. I got a question from this from Carla. She was the only one brave enough to tell me she needed help here. Danica also asked me a question. Those are the only 2. I hope you're all watching. Mlando, are you watching? Ruan, are you watching? I also got a question from someone else, just can't remember who it was. Joel sent me a question as well. Well done, Joel. But Mlando, the Tembo brothers, where are you guys working? See Temba and Sini Temba, I hope you boys are working. Alright, let's look at this. These are all like terms. No, they're not. Look here. That's like. That's like. That's like. But that there's unlike because the squared. These y's aren't squared. But now it's integers. So you 8 integers. Negative 3 minus 3 minus 3. So what's negative 3 minus 3 minus 3? That is negative 9. So I grouped those 2 together. I didn't even have to have an extra step here. So it's negative 3, that's 9, x squared y minus 3xy squared. I don't need an extra step. Look at this one. It's multiplying each. So this is exponents. You got more than enough notes for exponents. You did very well in your exponents test in the end of the term. So here, look at your exponents. You're multiplying everything. They put these 2 brackets together over here. Alright, but it's still timesing. So what I'll do is I'll rather just leave these here. You can times it all out. Some of you kids will skip steps here, but I'm not going to skip steps. I'm going to just times this out. What's negative 3 times that? It's timesing. So it's positive 6, huh? It's 6. Negative 3 times negative 2, it's timesing. So it's 6. And then what happens? It becomes m squared, and n over here, n squared. Alright. So then I'm timesing this together. Alright. So, now I'm timesing. What's 2 times 3? It's 6. What's 6 times 6? 36. And now I've got all my m, so I'm doing my exponent law here. I've got same bases. So because I'm multiplying same bases, what am I going to do with my powers? I'm going to add my powers together. So 1, that's 4, 5, 6. M to the power of 6. N, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And then let's look at the last example. BODMath. Remember, this is the dodgy uncle, huh? I'm probably that dodgy uncle. BODMAS, you can't forget. You have to times first, everyone. Okay, so look here. I've got that minus that, those two terms, plus these two terms that are times together. So what must I do first? I have to do this first. I have to multiply these two first. So I'll drop this down. 2mn cubed minus 3m cubed n plus. What are these two multiplied together? Negative 3 times negative 2 gives me positive 6. M, and then the n is a silent 1 here, so it's n cubed. Right, now look. Is there any like terms? Once I've multiplied this out, guess what? There'll be like terms. N cubed, n cubed. So that's like, and that's like. So those are like terms. Let me just give my daughter a crayon to color in with. You want to color, Bubba? Yeah? Color there. Alright, now let's look here. So those are like. So I add these two. So let's group them. You don't have to do this. I know a lot of you will skip this step, but let's group them. So what I mean by grouping, put them together so you don't make a mistake. 2mn cubed. I put this plus 6mn cubed. I've just moved it. Remember, oh, I did a little careless mistake here. It's not wrong, but I need to highlight the sign as well. So I take the sign with it as well. Because if it's a negative or a minus there, you forget it and you make it plus. So take the sign with it. And then I'm going to move this negative 3 or minus 3m cubed n to that side. Now, what's 2 plus 6? 8mn cubed. Remember, we don't add the powers when I'm adding. Only when I multiply do I add the powers. So up the previous example, when I was multiplying, what did I do to the powers? I added powers. Okay, because I was multiplying. What am I doing over here? I'm adding and subtracting. So do I touch the powers? No. Only when I multiply I touch the powers. And then I just drop that down, minus 3m cubed n. Alright. So then I've got my last point here, exponents. Just want to make sure you understand that. So remember, boys and girls, the problem comes in now when I'm doing algebraic expressions and I'm multiplying, then I must remember my exponential laws that I've taught you last term. Okay, but when I'm adding or subtracting, don't mix your exponential laws in. When you add or subtract terms, when I add and subtract terms, I don't touch the degree or the powers. Okay, you have to find like terms and you add them together. And remember, the powers or the degree separated, meaning x and x squared, are they the same? No. But x squared and x squared are the same, so I can add them. Okay, so please, you have to revise, people. You have to go over your stuff. You have to go, please. The biggest mistake in this section for my grade 8s is adding powers when I shouldn't add powers. Okay, that's exponents, so don't mix your exponential laws with your adding and subtracting of expressions. I hope you enjoy your videos. Put a thumbs up there if you enjoyed it. You can share them if you want to, so other people that don't have any videos on this stuff we're doing for term 2, they can also. Hope it helped you, grade 8s. Do not stress. I know some of you are battling. I know this is new concepts. You're worried about it, but you have to be trying. If you're not trying, when I do get back to school and I do try and teach it again, you have to know some concepts. So all my kids, you sit there and daydream. You know who you are. When we get back to school, I'm asking you first. Daddy? God bless. See you. Bye.
For your kids.
For my kids?
Yeah.
Alright, say hi.
Say hello to my kids.
Bye-bye.